Hey guys, it's Gameface and welcome back to episode 14 of my Newcastle career mode. In today's episode, we've got plenty of games to get through. The first game is against Huddersfield in the league for us to play. We're going to be suing that match because it's not one that we particularly need to play, to be honest, as we get into the latter stage of the season now. We've got a game against Leicester City as well. That's an important game for us to play. We're going to play that match as well as the game against Arsenal at home as well, and potentially get to the game against West Brom. In fact, I think we'll probably end up simming that game with it being a home match as well. So we'll sim 2, play 2 in today's episode. That leaves us with 3 games in the final month of the season to go next episode. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully we're going to win the league title. We'll wait and see how close we're able to get to that point in today's episode. Currently 3 points in front of Spurs, doing a really good job in Newcastle at the moment. 7 games to go, and we are looking likely at the moment, but there's still matches to go. Spurs can catch us up. Man City could technically as well, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Before we get into things though, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. And let's crack on with today's episode. This is the team I'm going to go with. Quite a strong team out, obviously, for this game against Huddersfield. Keen to try and win it so we can move on to the next match that we can actually play. And that next game is in a week's time as well, so plenty of opportunity for the players to rest. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory here. Obviously, we need to be picking up 3 points as we head into the final stage of the season. It's going to be tough against Huddersfield. We don't have loads and loads of quality players when we're in these sort of simming situations. And so we go into the second half. Wonder luck, Plattenhart puts us in front, which is good to see. The left back scoring there. 30 minutes left of this game. We'll skip, and it finishes 1-1. They scored a goal with 2 minutes to go. That means we drop 2 points there, allow Tottenham a chance to creep up on us, potentially overtake us or go level. We'll wait and see what happens. And Spurs still yet to play. In fact, even if they did win, there'd be a point behind. So that's a frustrating one for us. I was hoping to pick all 3 points up there, but sometimes it happens when you sim games. And so we've now got to try and make sure we're winning the rest of the matches in today's episode. Just take a look at our youth academy. I've just realised we've got this guy called Martin, who we have been training up recently. He's now 72 overall. He's worth £5 million, and he's still in the youth academy. We should probably train him up and get him into the first team a little bit more, because his potential's 93 to 94. Yeah, let's promote him to the senior team, worth £5 million, and he's 17 years old. I'll take that. Also promoted Jay Hughes as well. I think that looked pretty good from my youth academy, where we actually have a lot of young, talented players in there. It's been really impressive for us. They're doing their job, which is good to see. I think I've just seen Tottenham have lost their last match. Yep, so we're 4 points in front. So from us dropping 2 points there in that last match, we ended up actually gaining a point over Tottenham because they lost their game. Who did they play against? Chelsea. Okay, makes sense. So that means that we're now 4 points in front of them. Spurs missed their chance to close the gap, bottled it, and let's change our team for this game now that we have against Leicester. Okay, this is the team we're going to go with for the game against Leicester City. We've got the usual goalkeeper starting for us, Yedlin at right back, Lascelles, Clark and Sessegnon in defence for us, Hayden, Shelby, Moreno, Atsu and Sissoko in front of that, with Slimani starting up front for us. This is the bench I've gone with. We've got Lowen, Plattenhart, Amory, Perez, Murphy, Ritchie and Dwight Gale all on there. So good options for us off the bench if we need them. Let's wait and find out. Hopefully get ourselves a victory and try and get ourselves in front of Spurs by even more. Okay, let's see how we get on for this game against Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. Let's find out how we get on, try and get ourselves a good victory, and hopefully pick up 3 points. It's what you've got to do now in this latter stage of the season. Can't afford to be dropping loads of points. Luckily for us, Tottenham have been helping us out in recent times, so that's good news. They're obviously helping us try and win the league title at this rate. Let's see whether we're able to get ourselves points, though, because I don't really want to have to leave it down to Tottenham. I want to make sure we win on our terms, so let's wait and see whether we can. Right now through to Atsu, good chance. Oh, saved. Sissoko go for delivery into the box. Good chance for Slimani to get there, headed away as far as Atsu, who will follow up on his right foot and saved there by the keeper out for a corner. And we're going to try and get the ball into the box here if we can. Aim for the penalty spot. Hopefully pick out someone like Shelby, maybe even Atsu, which is an unlikely one to pick out, but there you go, it was saved by Schmeichel anyway. Shelby driving forward to shoot, aiming for the bottom left-hand corner, just dragged it wide in the end, but a good early start from us here. Hoping to take the lead if we could, but we haven't managed it just yet. Slimani over to Atsu, that's great bit of play there. Atsu's through, Schmeichel should have come out, he saves it anyway, and cleared away by the defender. We should score that really, had to go across Schmeichel a little bit more than we did, and eventually was cleared by the defender. That's disappointing from us, because I expected us to really get a goal there. Good chance. Thought they'd taken the lead. Really good opportunity for Leicester. Good strike, to be fair to them, but I think it was dragged wide just in there by Armati. Difficult to tell exactly where it did swerve. Yeah, it was quite wide actually in the end. But still a good chance. Still showing that they have a threat going forward. Got to be careful defensively that we don't concede at all, ideally, but particularly in this first half. Shelby switch it there to Sissoko, brings it down, shoots, and off the post and in. We've scored, we've taken the lead. It's a really good response from Leicester City, having one or two chances there. We've managed to go up the other end of the pitch, and Sissoko scores from a tight angle. He's looked good since joining us again on loan this season. He's been a really, really good player for us, particularly on the right-hand side, although he has done a good job in midfield as well as a centre-mid. But look at this from John Shelby, lovely pass over the top. And you can just see Sissoko there making a great run, hitting that bottom left-hand corner, off the post and in. Really good finish, 1-0. Exactly what we had to do in the first half, make sure we get the lead, and now we've got something to defend, but also hopefully try and build on. Half-time winning the game 1-0, great to have the lead and obviously be in front of Leicester City. Got to try and now build on that in the second half, get a second goal, give us a bit more breathing room, and hopefully that's what we can do. Let's wait and see. We're going to keep the team the same and move on to the second half straight away. Maybe we'll make changes around the 60th minute mark, as usual. Oh no, oh good chance, had to be cleared away, and I think it was offside anyway luckily, but they hit the post there, really good opportunity for Leicester. If it was onside then that would have been a really, really good opportunity for them. They missed it anyway ultimately, but still, it's a fine margin. Good chance, really good chance. The equalised is offside, okay, again given offside. Whew. We're playing a good defensive line. Unless we're just getting lucky. So yeah, really good opportunity there once again for Leicester City. Again, showing us why we have to get a second goal, because they are a big threat still going forward. Yes, again, it was offside, but maybe next time it won't be. Got to score a second goal. Look at all three changes here, no holding back. We're going to bring on Murphy, Amory and Dwight Gale. We'll take off Moreno, Hayden and Atsu, try and mix things up a little bit in midfield, and try and give us a bit more of a presence going forward now as we go into the last 20 minutes. Maybe the smart thing would be to go more defensive, but it's too easy. We're going to hope that Leicester go more offensive and hopefully going to hit them on the break with Dwight Gale and Solani going forward. So we'll see if that works out for us. It might backfire. If it does, then it's not the end of the world, but we'll wait and see. Go on, yes, well played. Solani wins it back off the Leicester City defender. It has to be the second goal to secure it. It is, it's 2-0. It's a terrible, terrible mistake from the Leicester City player. But it's been threatening to happen for the last 10 minutes now. They couldn't clear the lines properly, and they continue to try and play out from the back, and they've kept on playing really dangerously around there, and if you do that, we're just going to win it back, because we've got, you know, the qualities to chase you down and try and win things. That's exactly what we've done there, very persistent to win back the ball, and it's exactly what Slimani does, wins it back off him, and from this point you have to score. Luckily for us, he does. It's a good finish, 2-0, that's it, game over, and Leicester City have lost the chance to get anything from the game. Murphy, over to Solani, good chance now, maybe on his left foot. Okay, not quite the shot I was after, clicked the wrong button in the end, but still hit it on target, and they're still threatened for a moment. That's it, got ourselves a 2-0 victory, really happy with that 3 points, gets ourselves a clean sheet as well. Obviously Leicester City had good chances, they had 2 goals given offside, I think it was, 1 or 2 goals anyway, and yeah, obviously had created some other good chances as well, but ultimately with the better team, took our chances, we were on side for our goals as well, which is helpful, and so we won the game. This week Martin goes up to 73 overall, fantastic again, continues to grow, Cook goes up as well this week, so yeah, really impressed by that, good to see Martin continue to go up. It's going to be crazy what overall he's going to be. Next season, he probably will be our first choice, let's face it. He's already 73 overall, our current keeper's 79, and that makes him, I think, joint second choice keeper now in terms of overall, so already he's grown fantastically for a 17-year-old, goes up to £6.5 million now in value, so 1.5 million increase just from that one overall. Okay, so this next game now against Arsenal, this is the team I'm going to go with, same goalkeeper in net once again. Lewin comes into our defence, as does Plattenhardt at left back as well. In midfield, Diame comes in for us, Richie on the right hand side with Sissoko playing as a centre mid for us as well, and usual striker Atsu again on the left hand side, so yeah, not too many changes, just 1 or 2 tweaks for this game against Arsenal. Flint Sessegnon on the bench, Shelby on the bench there as well, Kennedy. So a few changes there, but again, nothing too major. Let's see how we get on. Trying ourselves a victory, trying ourselves another 3 points. And this will be the last game that we play in today's episode, because we'll be simming the next one, which we have come up against West Brom. So hopefully victory against Arsenal. Need to again keep winning, keep making sure we're getting even further in front of those behind us. But yeah, very tough match. Not really expected to win this one, given the 2 teams that are going to be out on the pitch. Come on, Newcastle. Let's get a win here at St James's Park against Arsenal. We know obviously about the individual quality of the Arsenal players. They're going to have some great players playing, like Lacazette and maybe Aubameyang potentially. Not too sure. I don't know if our squads are updated or not, to be honest. But yeah, they'll have some good players nevertheless, and so it's going to be very tough. But hopefully we've got enough quality ourselves. We've seen we've been able to beat some big teams this season. That's why we're in the position that we're in, and hopefully we can do that once again. Oh no, oh, thought they were through then. I think they were as well, but it was probably offside, was it? Surely? No, it wasn't even offside. They decided to pass it backwards to Arsenal there. That's them trying to pass the ball into the back of the net by the looks of it. They should have just had a shot. just turn and shoot, and that would have been 1-0 to them, but luckily for us they didn't, and it still makes 0-0 inside 15 minutes here. Come on, let's not give away a goal. Yes, well played, Atsu. More pace than Bellerin. That's what I want to see. Atsu's still going. No real options, but Matt Ritchie now look for that pass, which would have been a good ball into Sissoko as well. So yeah, would have been a really good pass to him. Didn't quite find him though in the end. Yedlin's going to try once again. That's a great overlap from him. Ball goes into the back post for Atsu, and well played the defender. Good chance here for Arsenal. Frank Ribery shoots, easy save for the goalkeeper, but again a sign that they can go forward and do something. We've got to make sure we keep getting forward ourselves, because at the moment the game's quite in the balance. Not too sure which way it's going to go. Just hoping we have enough quality to get the finish here. Matt Ritchie reluctant to go forward, which is a bit bizarre. Yedlin will now drive us forward onto Matt Ritchie. This is more like it. Ritchie, can he find anybody else in the middle? Again, nobody in there. Should have done better than that. Hayden coming forward, look for the ball through. Good chance. Oh, Diame, you've got to score that. Don't care if it's on your left foot, it's a really good chance. Just have to poke it home, and unfortunately didn't quite find the target. It's very close, but just swerving away. Solani, oh, it's Yedlin. Great bit of play. Yedlin needs another option in the middle. Atsu's there, and what are you doing? How have you missed? How have you missed? It's literally a tap-in. Oh, it's painful. On his favoured foot as well. Imagine if that was his weaker side. Where would that have gone? Corner flag? Terrible. Chance for a counter-attack here late on in the first half. Diame running forward. Can we finally get an opening goal? Diame going to try and cross on his left foot. And can't quite find Slimani. Ospina comes out. That's it for the first half. No doubt we should be at least one goal up here. We've had good chances. Arsenal have as well. Looking forward, look at threat a couple of times. But we certainly have been the better team. The stats don't actually back that up, which is a bit strange. But we certainly have been the better team anyway. We've come forward and looked a real threat at times. Two of our shots that really should have gone in haven't gone in. And so that means we are still 0-0, unfortunately. Still one of those sort of games that could go either way. Arsenal could make themselves a goal in this second half, possibly, and then that really does change the game. Arsenal casually throwing on Ozil here, taking off Aaron Ramsey. Not the sort of quality we have on the bench. We've got Dwight Gale, just in case we need him. So, similar. Good chance here for Ozil into the box. Saved and followed up by Frank Ribery. Saved over the bar, I think, once again. I'm pretty sure it's saved. Anyway, it's going to be a booking for Sissoko there with a bad challenge on Eleni in that build-up play. Was it saved, that second one? No, it was offside, so we're fine. Lacazette coming off here for Arsenal. Brought on Aubameyang. Okay, this should be an interesting end to the game. Good chance, a good block as well. Into the final 15 minutes. I have to make some changes, I think, here. Got to try and do something. Don't want to draw. I want to try and win this match, and at the moment, it doesn't look likely. Okay, all three changes. Perez, Dwight Gale and Murphy all to go on. We're going to take off Diame, Sissoko and Matt Ritchie. Risky changes, especially Sissoko coming off. He's a good quality player, but I just don't think it's the right player for the final 15 minutes of this match. We need someone who's going to go forward and get ourselves some goals, and I don't really see him being the guy. I know obviously he scored in the last match that we played, but I just don't really see it as the right option for us. As well as that, he's got a yellow card as well, so that might be an issue, and so is conceding here in the final 15 minutes. They've scored, and they've taken the lead with 13 minutes to go. Who's got the goal? Mkhitaryan. Okay, this has just got very interesting. We could well lose this game now. Chance for Arsenal here late on. Mkhitaryan and Xhaka over it. Xhaka will shoot, and it's hit really well, but it's hit really well at the goalkeeper. Can't laugh too much because we are still losing this game. Go on, Slimani, get running. Not in an offside position. Don't do this to me. Was the offside? Take about half an hour. Wait. It wasn't offside. It's a red card. Mustafi's just been sent off, and he wasn't offside. I was sure he was. And is that a penalty as well, or is it a free kick and a red card? Oh, it's a penalty. Oh my days. Let's not celebrate too much. We haven't scored yet. Anyone who's going to be better? I want to go Dwight Gale. I'm going to go Dwight Gale, I think. Come on, Dwight. Score past Ospina here. Bottom left, please. Come on. No, saved. Just had a good feeling that was going to happen. 3 minutes to go. And Arsenal down to 10 men, but we missed the penalty. Should have equalised. We've just basically missed all our chances in this game. We missed them in the first half, we missed them in the second half, and that's going to cost us if we don't score here. Dwight Gale scores. That's exactly the response I wanted from him. 1-1. Okay, 2 minutes to go, and they're down to 10 men, so there's still a little bit of time to get a winner, possibly. They've had to take Mkhitaryan off due to, obviously, the red card to Mustafi, and this could be a very interesting final couple of minutes. What a turnaround this could be. Let's wait and find out what happens. Still a few minutes if we can win back the ball here. That's going to be the biggest issue. Arsenal are just going to keep it. Arsenal keeping the ball as if they have 11 men on the pitch still. That's frustrating for us, and that means we can't break forward. It finishes 1-1. I'll take a point. Not great, obviously, dropping 2 points, but ultimately we should have won the match because we had great chances. Didn't take them, and that's cost us 2 points there. It's just down to a lack of quality in the finish. That's fine, it's expected. We're Newcastle at the end of the day. You can see our team, you compare it to Arsenal's attack, and you can tell why we've not quite finished as many chances as we should. Also, shots on target, not good enough as well. So not quite clinical enough in that match. Again, it happens. We've got the attack that we have to deal with in this season. So, you know, we have dropped 2 points there, but to be expected, I think, given the team that we had out. Just a little bit gutted we didn't take the chances. Could have been 3 points instead of dropped 2. That means United are now 4 points behind us. There's still 4 games to go as well, so anything can still happen. On to the final game of today's episode now against West Brom. This is the team we're going to go with. Plenty of change to the side in order just to basically put out our best overall team. So usual goalkeeper, Manquillo there, Lascelles, Lewin, Plattenhart, Moreno, Sissoko, Amory, Shelby, Atsu and Slimani all starting. Let's see what we get on against West Brom. Obviously, this isn't the same sort of team I have with Dortmund. I can't sim matches and expect an easy win. This is a Newcastle team. I've not made that many additions to the side, really, so we can't really expect to come out here and win 4-0 or anything against West Brom at home. So it's going to be a tough game into the second half. Still remains 0-0. 30 minutes left of this match. Probably will end 0-0 at this point. Can we get a goal, though, to nick it with 15 minutes to go? Richie does. Can we hold on for the final 5 minutes of this match? And we have done 1-0 victory, 3 points for us as well. Happy with that one. Obviously helps us again going forward in order to try and get a little bit further in front of United. And that's happened as well. United have dropped points. They clearly drew because we're now 6 points in front of them. Very impressed by that. And with 3 games to go, we could well have the title very soon. Man United can now get a maximum of 75 points, I think. So we obviously need to hit 76, need 4 more points. That could happen next episode if we win the next 2 games. That'll be very good for us if we can win the league title in our first season. What an incredible result that would be. But I guess we'll have to wait and find out next time round. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at GamefaceHD and on Instagram at GamefaceHD as well, and that'd be absolutely great. The links to all that is in the description below. Just click the show more button and you'll find it. A link straight to those social channels as well for you to take a look at. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.